7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Man, oh man, oh man, it's Wednesday night. Welcome to Weeby Tale, and I'm Captain Eric Hasty. And that is... Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
It's me. You, me, I, we.
You think everybody out there in YouTube land knows your name?
John King.
No? I mean, maybe they do. I
don't know. Who knows?
What world renowned,
Maybe they don't want to know.
Apparently, it's Fabio.
Dude, that was embarrassing.
Fabio.
That was embarrassing.
We're going to have a, I'm not going to say it's a quick show, but it's probably going to be pretty quick because we got a lot going on. We've got Florida Redfish Series Championship coming up this weekend. We'll be leaving, call it tonight, this morning. I don't know, sometime when it's dark here in the next little bit.
When it's dark.
We'll be heading to Panacea. Yep, so we'll be doing that. We do have a Captain's Corner. Didn't really get a new Captain's Cove tip of the week, so we'll play the one from last week, just to fill our contractual, agreements. And do we have those?
Contracts?
Do we have those? I don't think we've signed any contracts with anybody. I don't think. No.
Contractless.
We got some spotted by, and then tonight's topic: how do you stop or stay stopped? I guess would be the better, question. But got to leave a little intrigue in somebody's
On the way
thumbnail.
here, I hit the brakes to stop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boats got brakes?
No.
That's what my buddy says. I don't like boats. They don't have brakes.
The weirdest thing is to stop a boat, one must stop the momentum.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just get out the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it doesn't ever really officially stop.
I put my boat in front of one of those big 1,000-foot barges coming in. How big is a barge? How many feet do you think they are? 200, 300, 400?
The barge itself, maybe 400 foot. The
Okay,
barge, and then the push. Yeah, the pusher.
400
yeah.
footer. Yeah, I got in front of one of those the other day, and he said,
Yeah.
I was like, didn't work.
No, he's going to win that argument every time.
I don't even think he saw me do it. I don't even think he saw me do it, but I got out the way.
He's going to win that battle every time.
I moved. He sucked the water out from underneath me.
Oh, yeah.
I had to move.
Yeah. before you were landlocked.
Move. Get out the way.
All right, John, let's see if anybody's even on here watching. Look at it. Jessica was our first tailor.
Jessica.
The comment right there. How about that? Followed by Denise.
Hey, look at that little fish emoji she's got on there.
She got
Where did she get that from?
She got a muscle thing and a fish
How'd she do
emoji. I don't know.
These people do these things.
These kids.
I am so, these
tell you
kids
what.
and their computers. I have no idea how to do any of these things.
Dale, uno, dos, tres. Yep, Dale was the third commenter. There you go. Rick's on there. We got Christy. What's happening, Christy? Chris is there. Doug, brother Doug, helped me out today. Appreciate that, Doug. Chung King in the house.
Hey,
there we go.
does Doug do like, does he do upholstery on boats? Or only for people he likes?
He knows how to. He doesn't really advertise that he does, but he knows how to do it. Yeah.
I need him. I need Doug.
The Chum King is on.
I need Doug.
Bonnie was State Farm. Happy Wednesday. That's
a
not a
bionic
muscle.
arm.
That's a bionic arm. Okay.
Oh, I haven't heard you call Dale a bionic arm yet, but more power to Dale. Dang it, man. Good boy, Dale. Dale has a bionic arm. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Whoa, Dale.
You didn't know Dale was.
I did not know.
Dale's like the $250,000 man. Yeah.
Oh,
he didn't get the full $6 million package.
but he got it.
You know?
But he got the 250,000. Good man, a bionic arm. Wow. Damn it, man. That's not a muscle. Woo. They call it the love muscle.
Yep. There we go. All right, John, let's get into it here. The Blackwater Fishing Club, they had their meeting and then tournament on Saturday there. And talked to Kevin, said the meeting went really well. Said Vito from Homosasses Marine did a very good job. And met George today, John?
George William King. He's nothing like me, Bonnie. I don't even. He was nice. Wow.
Is this a family member?
I'm thinking she's talking about George William King, but that would be Bill King, my brother.
Oh.
Ain't my dad, me ain't nothing like my family. No, I'm a black sheep of the family. There's something else somewhere.
You are definitely wound different than the rest of you.
Yeah.
They're very low key.
They're not like me. There's nobody in my family's like me. I am the wood pile. The whole pile.
Your clock got wound a little tighter than the rest.
Ain't nothing like me. Oh, man.
But, so Vito from Homosasses Marine over there, apparently Kevin said he did a really good job, hit the normals, but then also got into some technical stuff that a lot of people didn't know. So it's always good to pick up new information because just when you think you know everything, you can learn something else, and if you think you know it all, forget about it. It's time to get over it. You're done, John. You're done. You should always be learning.
I think I may have Bonnie another customer too to switch over to her because she was like, "Can I switch my stuff over to Bonnie because I got State Farm?" I said, "Oh yeah, Bonnie, you take your money."
There you go. Yeah.
She doesn't mind one bit.
Little State Farm.
And I didn't have nothing to do with it. I didn't push her or nothing. She asked me. I said, "I'm sure Bonnie will take you. Give her a call." There'll be one more.
Denise has all the titanium parts. I have two staples. The $250,000 man. See, two staples.
Well, I'm glad he was nice to you. I'm not saying he's a bad person. They're just not like me.
By the way, John, just so I can get a little nightcap, I'm having a little nightcap.
What is that?
That's that little clear
like
stuff.
Water.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Why are you drinking water? That stuff will kill you.
No.
Fish poop in that.
This is
And
the water.
they pee it.
This is the water.
Oh, what the heck are you drinking? Vodka?
There you go.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Ah.
You're drinking straight vodka?
Yeah.
All right, you got a problem. We're going to have to take you. I'm taking you in. Yeah, we're taking you to the Alcoholics Anonymous. Done. Bro.
I had the rest of that caramel.
Oh,
there was a little bit.
Did I buy you alcohol and roll into your bad habits you got?
No, I don't think so. And then I had a little airplane bottle of so I threw it just
straight vodka. Dude.
Just a little nightcap.
Yeah, we're going to take you in. I hate to do it to you, but there's 3 days of AA.
If I didn't, I'd be laying looking at the ceiling all night, and then I'd be at your house at 2 and 3:30.
Never mind. No, stay. We're keeping you out of AA. No. You go ahead and drink away, son. See you at 3:30. Keep on drinking.
Just got to get a
little crank out the neck.
little thing there. Just a little. Well, John, they had the fishing tournament there for the Blackwater Fishing Club, and looked like they had Ashley hit that first red.
Wow.
Lawrence had
dear.
Lawrence had the second place red. Dale had that first place trout again, and Linda took second in trout. So that's a good looking fish. They said a bunch of good fish were caught,
nice.
For that little tournament there. So that's always good. Carl, Hippie Head Hotel. What's up, buddy? We love us some Hippie Head.
Hippie Head Hotel.
There we go. Guys, a couple little announcements. We have locked a date with the Blackwater for our summer shenanigans. It's going to be that June 27th. So Saturday, June 27th. Put it on your calendars. It's party time once again.
What year is it?
What year? It's 2026.
June 27th?
June 27th. I asked you. You said June was open.
It is.
Okay.
Except for that day.
Oh, well.
You'll be in summer shenanigan.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to have a party without you.
I'll call it in.
Yeah, you call.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Cancel my plan.
Yeah. Well, the question was asked.
I was going to Costa Rica.
Yeah. Well, that must have come in after you
It did.
after you didn't
did.
listen when
It
I
did.
really asked you the question.
Did. Well, I was thinking like June-ish, Juneteenth.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm good.
Yeah.
You missed by one day.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right. Cool beans.
I got
All
something
right.
to do on Sunday. Can't do nothing on Sunday.
Well, no. Hopefully you'll be laid up in the bed with a headache,
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
I can walk home.
Yeah.
I'll find my house.
So, John, there was some bad news out in the marine world, the past couple of weeks or whatever, and it was kind of sad. Yeah. This, an icon in the industry is having some financial trouble, and filing, might have to file bankruptcy, might be just closing some stores to not file bankruptcy. Either way,
Gosh, they finally caught up to me.
City Electric Supply is going away.
I'm filing.
It's me. No, City Electric Supply is doing just fine. But yes, John, West Marine has been having a little financial trouble. And I think in order for them to maybe not file for bankruptcy, they're closing a few stores. And I went ahead and talked to management at the Crystal River store, and they said they thought pretty sure that they were not going to be on the closure list. So we are safe with our store here. So if you do shop at West Marine for any of your goodies right there, plan on them still being around, which is good because West Marine doesn't have as much as they used to have, but they still have some of the stuff some of the time. I mean, that sometimes is important.
I've watched, they had great stuff to start with, and then they started nitpicking what they started carrying.
Yeah.
And that's when they went downhill because you can't bring high prices to low price gear.
Yeah.
You have to sell high price stuff with high price gear.
Well,
You can't sell low price gear at high prices.
my problem is instead of being a boat supply house,
Yeah.
they became 3/4 of the stores of Bell's.
Clothes.
Yeah,
Clothes.
and
You can't make money on clothes.
If I want to go, buy clothes, you
Yeah.
go to Bell's.
That's
I
right.
don't go to West Marine
go to
to
West
buy
Marine to buy
clothes. I go to West Marine to buy
They blew
parts,
that.
boat
They blew
parts,
it.
and all that good stuff.
3/4 of their
so-
store turned into clothes.
Yeah.
And that was the worst thing you could ever done to yourself
Yeah.
because clothes don't make it.
Yeah.
And then you have to have the clothes that somebody wants when they go there.
Mhm.
That's why I go to Bell's Outlet. I ain't go to regular Bell's. I go Bell's Outlet.
I don't even go to regular
Yeah.
Bell's.
I go Bell's Outlet.
This is where you buy all
Clothes.
your bedazzled jeans.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't go to Bell's to buy a fishing rod and reel combo.
No.
It just doesn't happen.
No, they
So
probably
when you go
got
to
it
West
there.
Marine. The word marine means sell marine stuff. I promise you'll do better. Get more depth finders, get more rods and reels, get more baits, get more things that people buy, and you will sell them and more things for the boats.
The pocket fisherman.
Yes,
You might be able to get that at Bell's Outlet.
I have.
They've got that one little strange.
seen
They've got that
that.
little strange little just
They had
miscellaneous section.
They had one. They had one. I almost bought the dang thing. Yep. It was a Bell's Pocket Fisherman / radio.
Yeah. Oh, I had the radio too.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
I
right up
should
your.
have bought
That
it.
is right up
Yep.
your.
I was that close to pulling the trigger. Yep.
There you go. Just a little something
And
to
I
take
went back
advantage
to
of.
get it,
That's
and
right.
it was gone.
Yeah.
Somebody got it. So,
Jim with Jim's Jigs on. Let's see what's going to happen on the East Coast with Q8. Yeah,
you're going to catch a
Jim,
pompano, a whiting,
flounder.
and a
Lots of
flounder, and trout.
Yep.
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 That's what you're going to catch.
They love the Q8
Because
over there
they
in St.
will
Augustine.
slam that bait in St. Augustine. A $2 tip from Ship Shenanigans.
Yeah, we're having a shenanigans.
Oh,
Summer shenanigans.
the summer shenanigan deal. That's $2 tip
Yep.
to get you started.
There we
Yep.
go. We
That
appreciate
gets the
it.
party started.
Yep. All the money generated from said party will go to John and I's tournament fishing. I don't want to call it career, but what do we call it? A hobby? Tournament fishing
Shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Tournament fishing shenanigans.
Because that worked out really well.
Yep.
You guys helped us out much with the Gulfport trip. The money earned got us the place to stay, paid for quite a bit of the fuel, and maybe one or two breakfasts
Hey, that lady, you know what was funny is what a bunch of nice people.
Oh, and go
We
for it.
really
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah,
But
we did a little
man,
bit, yeah. But
everybody came up and wanted to talk to us.
yeah.
And they just saw our shirts and they were like, what are y'all doing here?
Yeah.
Because they knew we weren't from there. They looked at me and Eric and said, these two bums ain't from here. Look
got all
got
their
all their teeth. Well, some do. Some of us got all their teeth.
Uh-huh.
But freaking, they were so sweet.
Yep.
You know?
There we go. Escapades. Our tournament escapades, John. I like it.
I like that. Dale's on the spot. Our escapades.
Yep, escapades. So,
Mm.
but yeah, so just throwing that announcement out there. Mark it on your calendars. John,
I
change
can't
your
wait.
plans.
I can't. No. My house will be pregame for the tournament. I'll have people over there staying the night and everything, so it'll be good. Yep.
Okay.
Pregame at my house.
Let's see, where does that take us now? We got Chris, Mobile Welding and Fabrication Services right there. And we talked about Chris a little bit there last week, doing some welding and obviously creating that big old casting platform that John and I are using right now. Hopefully,
Chris money.
hopefully, oh, yep, okay. Well,
Speaking of Chris, I'll not forget Chris.
Yeah, we need to definitely utilize the heck out of that, this weekend. I think this is one of the places that's going to work out well.
This is the time for us to shine in that thing.
Yep. Speaking of which, I guess this is a good time to talk about it as well. So we are heading to Panacea in the morning, bright and early.
3:30.
So if I call you at 2, just say I couldn't sleep. Yeah.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't call me at 2. Call me at 3:30.
Yeah. Call me maybe.
Call me at 3. I've got everything put out ready to go.
Good.
I have already done everything I'm supposed to do. So I hope. Oh yeah, I gotta get my pills. I have not done everything I'm supposed to do.
Please don't forget
Oh
your
man,
pills.
I can't forget them. Oh crap.
There we go.
I'll be all jacked up.
So Panacea over the years for us has been hit and miss. We always seem to do well on the pre-fish day. And then come up with a wonderful plan and then try to live up to the plan. And the next day, it's been, so we want to.
But not this year.
Yes.
This year we're coming in with 4 26 3/4 inch fish.
That are heavy because it is a 2-day event.
Well, we're coming in with 4 26 3/4 inch fish.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to weigh. I can't see that far into the crystal ball, but we are going to have a stellar weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the top 10.
Yeah. So Bonnie, you are correct with you being sick last week and then not being able to, or knowing that we weren't going to have bingo tomorrow. Yeah, you're going to be 2 weeks out, Bonnie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, next Thursday, not this Thursday.
Now she's going to make me feel bad and be like, somebody's birthday's tomorrow and we
it's
had
coming.
plans.
Yeah, they did. They already had the plans. They had already texted me, buddy, you're in deep doo.
But yeah, we did let everybody know at Cedar River Seafood that there will be no bingo, at Thursday.
Very depressing.
Yeah.
They've already put up a sign that's got a big circle with a line through Eric on one of your coins.
Yep, there you go. But Panacea, interesting area. For the most part, you can get into areas that's pretty clear water, even some areas that are dirtier water, but you can still see, well enough, I guess. So
mediocre to clear.
There's plenty of areas that have good water movement. There's a variety of oyster bars in some areas, sandbars, water passing in between such areas with grass. There are some rocks that will jump out and get you in that area, so again, we'll have to be careful, but it is a 2-day event. So the conglomerate of 2 days, I guess, will get you, the championship, 2-day championship. So this will be
we're get 4 26 3/4 inch fish.
Yeah.
4. They're not even going to be close. They're not going to hit the line. They're going to be under the line, and they're just going to be 4 26 3/4 inch fish. That's what we're going to bring in on 2 days.
But this is the last of the Florida Redfish Series events. Yeah, it's the championship because they only had the 4 events this year and then the championship. So we're hoping for maybe a few more events, next year.
I have a secret.
Chris, if you're out there listening, more events.
I have a secret.
Because with just 4 events, with us getting kind of DQ'd on the first one, that didn't kill us. That made it very hard with just 4 events.
Yeah, 4 events is kind of too few.
Yeah.
It is.
It is. When you enjoy doing this,
it's 6.
Yeah.
6.
At least.
6 max. 6 max.
Win a
It's got to be
championship.
6 places. You know, I mean, 5th place was
Yeah.
the one thing, but
But what'd you say? You got a secret? What'd you
I have
say?
a secret.
You have a secret? Okay. Oh, okay. You got secrets.
Yep, I got QA bait.
Oh, well, yeah, we got a bunch of those.
Oh, I got a special.
Oh,
Found one. I
found
hope
it.
it keeps working until it can't work no more.
Oh, gee, sorry.
Back to
sorry.
the Blackwater.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Nope, you almost showed my bait. I'm glad that came up. We didn't get to see it. Thank goodness. I don't want them to know what I'm using.
I hit the
This is
side button
ultra
on the
secret.
mouse and it took
Yeah.
us somewhere different. I've
Yeah,
never
this
hit the side button before.
Okay,
Wow.
now you know what the side button does.
Well, yeah. Happy little accidents, John. So yeah, so we're excited to get over there. Like I said, it's always been a hit and miss for us. This is the one place where we do have to have John pull me out of the water and then drive me a couple of blocks through low trees and to go up and weigh in because this is that.
This is that place.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the crappy parking place by the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gooberville City. Oh, man.
Man. So we just got to get there early so we get a parking
We
spot.
just got to get there early, yeah, because if not, you don't have a parking space.
Yeah,
You
but
have to be brought back.
like I said, it's a great area to fish, but
Yeah.
the logistics of it, there's just
Oh,
not a
it's
lot of
small.
room. Yeah,
There's not much breathing room there.
But like I said, wish us luck. This is the last chance for us this year to get on the podium, and by God, this is our 3rd time. Is it our second or third? 3rd year, I think, doing it, right?
3rd year.
I think no.
this was
I think this was our 3rd season.
Yes, 3rd season.
Our third
This is our
season.
3rd year.
It just seems short
Yeah.
because
It was
it
just
really
short.
hasn't been 3 years.
Yeah,
it's just
just
been,
short.
But it's time for us to get on the podium, John.
We're gonna go fish our aces off.
Yep. No birthday cake tomorrow. Okay.
Yay! Yay.
Good.
But then it's that anniversary they were having.
Anniversary?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's all good. Just make sure it's tight to the deck. So, boys and girls, today, long day for Hawaii inside today. So, most of the morning was spent working on my truck brakes because I had a brake issue. I put all brand new shoes on a week ago or so ago, and everything was good except for one side. And I thought it was one particular side. So yesterday in the rain, I'm out there cussing at the world, changing out this, that, and the other, and turned out to be that wasn't the side. So I'm out there this morning taking the other side. It's all, doing it.
Like talking about the boat trailer?
No, my truck.
The
Just
truck?
the brakes. Yeah. So did that till probably the morning, I guess, and then the afternoon worked on the boat. And brother Doug was able to come and help me take that big old thing and get it up there on the boat. We've got it sandwiched pretty well now between the deck, some PVC board, and some Coosa board. It's all making a big sandwich. And like I said, hopefully that's just gonna stay on there a little bit better. But she's ready to run now, and excited, John. Excited until we hit them 4 and 5 footers coming back. At least in the afternoon in that Panacea area, we always seem to. The morning is always great, but then in the afternoon, it just all of a sudden picks up.
It's these
crazy.
open places.
Open water.
They open and they don't have anything to block.
Yep.
Very open areas
Wow.
where the wind be a blowing.
Let's see, John. Just to give you an update, told you we keep up with this lifetime
Have you got a
battery.
sponsorship from these guys yet?
I have not. No, haven't
I
asked
think
for
as
one.
much as you're
but
pushing this thing, you might want to ask for a sponsorship.
We're not pushing it, just giving you updates. And so far, 100%, everything's good. No complaints. Very happy with it. Like I said, it's going to be the longevity that kind of determines what we're going to do in the future for possibly swapping that out. Not swapping that battery, but adding for the trolling motor batteries, just go from the 3 to a 1 and we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, so far very happy with it for people that might be in the market for a budget item, I guess. Budget,
Cheap.
battery. Yeah.
But not cheap. Cheap and works is always good.
John, we talked about music bingo there just a little bit, but we've got some news. We've got Monday and Tuesday nights, the Bowie Bar in the Blackwater. Thursday nights at Cedar River Seafood. But John, we have picked up yet another one. Starting Friday nights, not this Friday, but next Friday, Old Florida RV Resort and Yacht Club. Used to be Bees Marina, Fisher's Marina, whatever. Now is the Old Florida RV Resort and Yacht Club there in Yankeetown. We will be doing some bingo. So bingo 4 nights a week now for all you bingo lovers out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bingo.
None of that, sir. What aren't we getting out of that, sir? What have you done?
Was it me?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking. Who is it?
Chris said, none of that, sir. What'd you do? Did you pick your nose or something? I don't know what you did. You must have done something. Had to have done something.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
There we go. But yeah, so when we do bingo at the Blackwater on Tuesday nights, we do that on paper because you don't get good phone service or do whatever, there at the Blackwater.
You're switching that to trivia, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, you are.
And then
we're going to talk about this. I know how to do it.
The Old Florida, we'll be doing it on the phone, the iPads, whatever the case might be. So it'll be 2 different kind of bingos, so there's no conflict of interest.
It's going to be 2 different kind of bingos. To make no conflict of interest,
4 to 6 foot seeds. Yes, none of that.
Trivia and bingo, and there's no conflict of interest. I just helped you. Just trust me on this one. You need trivia. I'll write this. I'll do the questions. I'll do the research for you. How about that? And then I'll answer them all and get them all right.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
It's not cheating, is it?
Catch me outside.
Is that cheating?
I guess that's cheating. I think if you ask the question or you write the questions, have the ansers,
is that cheating?
And then
I'll
you
give
play.
Other people a chance. I'll give them a chance.
I do believe that would be cheating.
Cheating. No fun.
So John, I was not able because the day just run long. I was not able to get to Captain's Cove and do a Captain's Cove tip of the week, but we will give you last week's Captain's Cove tip. So here you go.
Hey guys, Andrew at Captain's Cove. We're going to talk about chum. Today, Aquatic Nutrition sells a ton of different products that will get the chum in every bit of the water column. If you're doing the snapper thing, this is an all-in-one kit. It comes with the liquid, it comes with the oatmeal, it comes with everything, even the bag. You mix it up, plop it out there, and it covers the scent trail. We also sell 2 different types of oil here. You have the chum cloud, which sinks, and then you have the oil that you can have disperse on top of the water so that you get the whole entire water column covered as well. And we sell a chum cage here for tournament chum or a frozen block chum. You could put it inside this cage and suspend it at any depth, whether you're fishing for cobia, sharks, or snapper, anything like that. You can get the job done. I'm Andrew, that's your Captain's Cove tip of the week.
All right, there we go. If you happen to miss last week's show, you get to catch that new, but it all still good information. Like I said, using all that good stuff for the cobia that are out there right now. There is a cobia contest going on.
Coming up.
Well, it's going on right now, John, for Captain's Cove right there. And they got some pretty cool prizes and all that good stuff that goes with that. I think they've got a 1st and 2nd place right now. So they're looking for that, the 3rd person to get on the board for 3rd right now. So
what's in 1st place?
I don't remember. Like I said, I saw it quickly, but yeah, it's they got a couple on the board.
So that's a cobia cool. Out there.
Yeah. So Big Steve 34 says that battery has been great for me, super light, and I have 2 for my 24-volt Minn Kota. Fished 3 days with the trolling motor running at 90, and at the time still had 52% battery. Yep, there you go. So
they're amazing.
So, like I said, the price is right. I'm not trying to sell you one. I'm just trying to say it. If you're trying to break into that lithium market and you're scared to buy one of the big names, because they're thousands of dollars, that might be the way to go, just to ease you into it, John. Easy, Easy. All right, where does that put us, John? That gets us to Captain's Corner. We do have one Captain's Corner, and I do believe this is Jessica. Let's see what she's got to say.
Hey guys, it's Saturday. High tide's supposed to be at 8:30 tonight in Chess. It's about 4:15 right now. We've been out for about 30 minutes. We caught 3 redfish already. I am using some shrimp today. Be careful, it's picking up today if you're out. Have fun. Tight lines.
He did it. Jump at the end. That fish was like, put me back in the water.
Did a little somersault.
I'm over 27. Good God, put me back. I am not legal to keep.
He was trying. You saw how big that top swoop of the fin was. He
he
like,
was
come
begging.
on, 27
He was
and
like,
something.
Yeah, please. Save me, spare me. Boy, it must suck to be certain fish species and a certain size of fish because all the other ones are like, yes. And then you get this guy that goes out there and he's a what do you call him, a rebel, and he's like, I'm keeping that fish, and the fish is like, no, that's illegal.
Yep.
It's not right.
So, where was it going with this? Oh, so you talked about being a fish. Would you rather be the game fish, John, or would you rather be like a mullet, a bait fish, or something like that? What would you?
I'd rather be the game fish.
Game fish and roll your dice.
Yeah, you roll your dice because being a mullet is just not. I mean, people eat you, fish eat you, everything eats you.
Everything's gonna eat you.
There's no chance for a mullet. The lifespan of a mullet has got to be short. I wonder what it is. The natural lifespan of a mullet or shrimp is. It's not long.
Yeah. John, it's time to talk about Bonnie with State Farm. If you haven't got a quote with Bonnie yet, you need to give her a call at 352-484-0905. Either Bonnie or one of her wonderful staff over there will give you a quote. And hopefully that quote will be enough for you to go, coming under the umbrella, John. Coming in. So we had a nice little contest last month.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, yeah, I guess it was last month, with Bonnie's thing there. Andrea ended up winning that one, so congratulations to her. I think we'll give Bonnie a break this week, and we'll jump back into it next week.
We have to come up with something that these people are going to participate in.
Well, that's the thing too.
Yeah, they've gotten lazy on us.
When you get 3 people participating, it's kind of. I mean, I enjoy the 3 people's put out, but we need to get everybody else
Don't
involved.
be scared that you can't beat them just because they're so smart. Those 3 and so good at the Chat GPT.
GPT.
Yeah.
John, we couldn't do any of our fishing without good old Q8 super baits there, or our tournament fishing there. Like I said, go ahead and, give them a try if you haven't tried them out yet. We did have a viewer send us this cute little advertisement right here. They're great. That remind you of anybody, John? Resemble anybody? A little bit?
That's one ugly dude.
It is, but
Or a tiger.
he's got Fabio's hair, though.
Fabio. If she does that to me again, I won't have words there because she did it when I was standing there on the microphone. I had to run.
I just can't figure out ChatGPT. I tried and don't have the patience.
That's me. Chrissy sounds like me. That's me. Screw this GBT or whatever it is.
I can't remember.
I think I was going to throw the phone too because I was like, I told it everything it asked for, and it gives me a picture of something else. I'm like, it's not working for me.
the courageous lion from the Wizard of Oz. Put him up.
Put him up. Follow the yellow brick road. Come on, let's go.
That's good stuff.
I have no heart. If I only had a heart.
John Sonny's Barbecue right there. Josh and Melissa McCall. We love them over there. We'll be giving you some gift cards for meals over there.
Yeah.
It's always good eats right there. Yeah.
Has anybody ever gone there and been unhappy with free food?
I think if you like barbecue, it's hard to be upset.
I mean, they got everything. They got the best little fries and crinkle fries, and then they got the best sweet tea, and they got the best barbecue sauce. What more can you ask?
Yeah.
Than Sonny's.
Born and raised. Well, not born, but pretty much raised up.
Yeah, raised on Sonny's.
from way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
I think the first Sonny's I can recall going to would have been in
Ocala for me.
76, maybe 77, somewhere around there.
We were there every weekend.
And it was in Stark. Yep.
I've been to the Stark one.
Yep.
I've been to the Stark one. Yeah.
Yep.
I've been to the Stark one.
Because
I forgot about the Stark
we
one.
lived in Keystone Heights, and we would go to Stark, for a fancy meal.
So we would drive from Wlasiuk Stud to the Ocala one. My dad and all them, and Jerry, my next boss man, would take me there. We would go there every day for lunch.
Yep. Good stuff.
And then I realized that they were just trying to get out of work because it took longer to go there and drive back. I never I thought it was for Sonny's.
Yeah.
But it was more of that we love
time
Sonny's,
frame.
but it was the time frame of driving an hour and back. It was like 2 hours a day was eating at Sonny's. Like, yes. Glad they like Sonny's far away and didn't like someplace close.
Let's see. John, let's get into some spotted by right here. We spotted Sabrina right there. Nice
fish.
red. Yeah, that
See,
tail.
that one would get you disqualified.
That would be a disqualifying tail
We couldn't
right
get
there. Yep.
That's crazy, but we couldn't give that back.
I didn't notice it when I got it, but
I just happened to look at it.
out.
Like, yep. That would get us DQ'd.
This is what you see in a lot of cooler tournaments where you bring in the dead fish. The tail looks like that.
They do. It's the weirdest thing. They have no curvature.
We spotted Thomas and James right there with some hoggy poos.
Fish.
Yep.
Them hogfish.
And then we spotted, who is that? Can you tell?
Andrew?
No.
George?
No. That's Tyler.
Oh.
That's Tyler under all of that.
Ultimate Kano?
Yeah.
Ultimate Hido?
There we go. So my Facebook stalking found those today in the very limited time I had. Let's see. We're going to get into it, John, so we can knock this one out and get you to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need bed.
All right, John, how do you stop? That's basically the time-honored tested question.
Is this something I'm addicted to?
Stopping?
No. Something I got to stop that I'm addicted to?
No. How do you
Huh?
How do you stop your
I don't
boat,
wanna-
John?
I don't
How do you
wanna
stop
stop.
your boat?
I don't want to stop.
And
I
basically,
wanna go back.
not only how do you stop your boat, how do you keep your boat stopped? So we kind of delve into this, and some of it seems pretty simplistic, but as you press forward and you go on and you get into deeper water and everything, it actually becomes quite technical. There's even some like mathematics thrown in there.
You have to have a scope.
There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you got to have that.
Does anybody know what scope is?
Yeah, that you brush your teeth with it or rinse your mouth out or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough scope out, then you don't stop your boat.
Yep.
Because the rougher it is, the more scope you need to put out.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that word means.
Yep. Well, we'll get into it
Yep.
here in just a second.
It's X
There we
equal
go.
pi squared.
Whew. Man. What is pi, John?
3.14.
Wow. Is that what it really is?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Told you I'm smarter. Craziest thing happened. One day I just started to become smarter. I now have conversations with people that operate on people, and I tell them how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Slept at a Holiday Inn Express?
No, I actually tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Talked to a lady about horses yesterday. I dang near blew her mind.
Yeah.
She was like, "Do what?" I was like, "Yeah, I know about horses." She couldn't believe it.
Yep.
She said she's coming back. I was like, that was not the conversation. It was have the conversation, you go away.
Yeah.
Not have the conversation,
I
you come
sell
back.
you electronic supply,
Yeah.
electric supplies, and then you
that
go
was
away.
a bonus.
So, John, in short, it can be easy. It can be hard. It's all in how you make it. You could stop your boat with a rock and a cinder block sometimes.
You can take your motor. They say take your motor off the back and drop it in the water. If you can't get anchored, you use your motor. I'm like,
Imagine you could do that. If you,
who's unbolting a motor? I just want to know if I have tools to unbolt a motor, I better have tools to fix that motor.
I think they're talking about a kicker that's got the little fly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
Wow.
I don't know why anybody would do that. But I mean,
I'd like to
there you
stop
go.
my boat with a trolling motor.
So, as you get a little more money involved, you can stop your boat with a trolling motor with a the spot lock. Obviously, the power poles.
That stops a boat.
One power pole will
Barely
kind of stop a boat, but you're gonna have a lot of play. Two power poles
Stops the boat.
stops
Unless
the
it's your
boat. keeps it kind of pointed in the
Unless it's your
direction,
boat.
unless there's wind down.
Unless it's your boat.
Or there's tide or whatever.
Or
You're going to
your
have
boat.
to adjust your boat, you know.
Or your boat.
If you got a boat with high sides, there's about nothing you can do. You just put them both down and hope you stop.
Fire post!
And-
That's it, I'm done!
And
I'm over them!
point in a direction at some point or another.
We point over there, and then we point over there,
Yeah,
and then we
well.
point over there, and then Eric's one power pole goes up, the other power pole goes down, the other power pole goes up, the other power pole goes down.
It did.
And then it quits.
It's all fixed now.
And then Eric sits back there and goes,
Frost has done his magic, and he did find the problem, and
He did?
it's all good.
All right,
we
go,
talked about
Frost,
this. We
go.
talked about this last week.
Yep.
But yeah, so inshore, fairly simplistic. You can buy one of them little dome anchors. You could, it just as long as the
Sand
weather
anchor.
as long as the weather isn't bad, there's
Yep.
not too much current. You're pretty much just about anything you could throw over with a rope is gonna hold you, for a little bit. Now as we get into some of these principles for, offshore, some of this will carry into the inshore, based off of, the waves, the weather, all that good stuff, because some anchors will tell you this is what you need for calm weather.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to need more scope. You're going to need more for, the rougher weather and such. So, again, we're doing this because not everybody knows this. And,
Nope. No clue.
it's good to, sometimes you roll out, you're offshore and you go, man, let's get anchored. And you throw your little anchor out that you use for inshore, but you throw it out
That ain't working.
and it's got 3 foot of chain and
No.
75 foot of rope. And
No.
for whatever reason, you just feel it scraping along the bottom as you're kind of,
your boat.
you're like, why? Why? Well, we're gonna give you the answers.
Why ain't we catching no fish? Because the rock's over there.
Yeah, because we haven't been stopped for a half an hour now.
That's right.
We're
Yeah,
a mile
yeah,
away
yeah.
from.
And if you get lucky and you get a bite, it's because your bait dangled in front of some grunt. And the grunt went, oh, look.
So, John, what type of anchors do we normally use in this area? So, like I said, for the inshore,
Danforth.
that little mushroom thing, works out well, for your inshore stuff. But for most people's boat, they've got the Danforth, the Fluke style. That's probably the most popular one that you're going to see. The plow type up there at the top, you're going to see that a lot on your windlass style boats,
Yep.
some of your bigger boats and all that, because that plow type does seem to grab pretty well in sand, mud, the rocks, all that good stuff. So you see that quite a bit on the offshore boats. So the one over there on the left, we don't see that so.
That's north stuff, right? That's north, isn't it?
That's
North,
that's some
the Great White North.
yeah, so something we don't see that much here. So basically the plow type and the Danforth, they're the types that you're going to see most. Now for your Danforth, for most of your boats, from an inshore boat up to almost a 25-foot boat, an 8-pound Danforth is going to be what you need. That will hold you if you have the right parameters.
You have to have the right weight of
And this is where people kind of get lost, and there's some math and all that stuff involved. But John was talking about that scope, and for a good rule of thumb, you want your chain to be as long as your boat length.
That's right. There you go. So,
so
20-foot boat, you need 20-foot chain.
That makes it easy. For the little
People forget about that.
You want that much chain for your boat length. And they say basically at minimum you want 15 foot, but you want, good rule of thumb.
Yeah, 1 foot. Per
If you want to stop and be anchored and all that good stuff, you want to have the boat length worth in chain.
So when you go fishing,
And it doesn't hurt to even have more.
oh no, it doesn't hurt to have more. There's no doubt. But when you go fishing and you're after a rock pile, you come up on a 10-foot around rock pile. Well, what's around it? Sand.
Sure.
So you have to have your anchor hook into that sand to have your boat back up into that pile.
Yep.
So how do we do this when we get out there?
So what happens if your anchor's dragging, you don't have enough rope, you don't have enough chain, eventually what's going to happen is you'll probably drag back, your anchor's going to hook the rock that you're wanting to fish,
Nope.
you're not going to catch any fish off of it because your anchor's where you want to fish.
That's right.
You know, so that's not going to happen.
And then
so,
what happens to your anchor? You lose it, or you have to cut the rope because you can't get it back because it's hung in the rock.
sometimes
It's happened.
It does happen, you know, and we're not going to get into, you know, it's a whole different story,
That's
you know,
story.
on setting it up and breakaway and all that good stuff. But and even that sometimes you still can't quite get broke away.
Nope.
I'd like to have some of the anchors I've lost.
Oh, I put 3 or 4 down there.
Yeah, you know,
I promise
so-
you. One day I cut it. Because literally my boat, the front of my boat went under.
Yep.
As I tried to take off, and it grabbed so hard, it said no.
Yeah, it wasn't
And I
coming
was
loose.
like,
It
you
was-
know what? And it was 5-6 foot seas, so I cut it.
Yeah. Oh,
I said, I'm going to live. I'm not. Some other guys didn't cut theirs one day, and their boat went.
them NFL players.
That's right.
Yep.
And somehow the biggest NFL player survived, and the other ones got their ass kicked and died. I don't know what happened, but he told them, "You ain't holding on to this motor like I am."
Yep. This is my motor. I'm
That's
holding
right.
on to.
I'm a lineman. You're a receiver. You float away. I stay here.
But yeah. So you don't want to have that happen. In order to fish the rock that you want to catch, you've got to be anchored up ahead of the rock, ahead of the current. You know, so everything comes back to that
I'm
rock.
fixing
You know,
to give
so-
these guys something that's going to blow their mind that they have no idea they could do to anchor on.
Yep. So you've got your anchor, you've got your boat length and chain. Now you need some rope. Now people think, I'm going to be in 30, 40 foot of water. I need 50 foot of rope. That's enough. That's not even close, boys and girls. So what they say, John, for calm weather, it's a 7-to-1 ratio. For every 1 foot of depth, John, you need 7 foot of rope. Okay. So
Do the math at 50 feet.
there you go. So, I mean, you could even make it, you could even,
150
you know,
feet
so-
of rope.
and, you know, that's a lot.
500 is a good number for an offshore boat. 500 to 700 feet of line.
It is.
It is a good number for an offshore boat.
But for some of your smaller boats, you know, say your 24s and less, you know, 300 foot
Yeah.
with your boat length and chain is going to probably be all that you
That'll be
ever
fine.
need, you know, because what you've got to have is you got to have that curve. So when your anchor hits the ground, you're going to have the boat length and chain. That's going to help keep that anchor pointed down. And then you're going to have your rope. Now, your rope's not going to be going straight up. You've got to let that rope well out. So you've got a nice curve, you know, going up to your boat. So by the time you let, you know, and this is what's hard trying to explain to people how to anchor is, you know, they want to go 20 foot up the rock, drop the anchor, and that's not how you anchor. You've got to be, you know, a good 100+ foot, you know, ahead of the rock, come back to the rock. You know, that's why anchoring is a challenge. If you've got the spot lock trolling motor and the weather's good enough and it's going to hold you, that is definitely the way to go. But
So if
We've
you
got-
want to know something really neat to go anchor, is take paper plates with you. Not plastic plates, paper plates.
paper.
When you pull up to your spot, throw the paper plate in the water. It will sit on the spot. It's the weirdest thing. It just stays in the water. It's almost like marking the spot. It is marking the spot.
It's your ball. A lot
Yep,
of people
your
throw out a ball.
It's
That's
a paper plate.
that's a paper plate.
Go up, but how do you get your line where you're going to be back to where you go? How do you do that?
Well, you got to head into the wind. You head into the wind, head into the current. You know, so you've got to kind of have your anchor heading. And again, this is more or less, you know, getting technical on it. But a lot of people, you've got your spot. You go up past the spot. If you got your GPS and all that good stuff, you're watching your track. So you kind of watch your track come to see which way you're drifting. Once you establish that line, you can drive up that line and go, okay, I've got this as my anchor heading. So now you got to come back across the spot that you want to fish in that anchor heading, go up 100 or so foot, your feet, drop it, and then come back
And it
to it.
should work every time.
Yeah. So
Nope.
well, it's the problem with the anchor. So anchoring is always hard to get perfect, you know, because you've got the wind, you got the tide, you
And
got
the
a bunch
current.
of things you're, you know, accounting for, and sometimes it all works out, and then sometimes you can gotta get close, and close is okay, but then there's not close, and not close means not catching fish.
That's right.
You know, that's
10 feet means not catching fish. So a trolling motor is what you need to buy.
Yeah. Well, you know, but again,
Spot lock.
expensive, you know.
Ah.
But, you know, here's a couple little guidelines, you know, and you can type this up in Google and it'll give you the same thing, you know. But you know, like I said, for safe anchoring, basically 7 times the water depth. You know, chain length equal to the boat's length. Minimum setup, you know, at least 15 foot of chain, you know, regardless of the boat size. You know, for heavier weather, you're going to want, you know, even more of a ratio, you know. So then down there at the bottom, it kind of gives you an idea of, you know, the chain size, you know, 1/4 inch for up to 23 foot. You know, even up to 30 foot if you get it, you know, just right. 5/16 for, you know, and so on and so forth. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you know, because you don't want to have a crappy small rope that's going to pop, you know, because when you're in rough weather, the front of your boat's constantly doing this. And what's that doing to that rope down there, John? If you don't got enough, you know, scope, you know, all you're doing is you're pulling up. So every time that anchor grabs, you're pulling up, it's coming undone. Grabs again, you know, so on and so forth, you know. So you've got to have that scope. So, like I said, kind of generic, kind of boring, but if you don't know, you don't know. And
you don't catch fish.
And you definitely don't want to spend the money for gas, spend the money for bait, spend the money, and then get out there and can't enjoy a good day.
You better put 2 trollers out and just troll around. You'll be better off.
Yeah, you know. So that's
something.
You know, trying to learn everybody a little bit of something.
I think Jim's asking about a anchor ball. If the anchor balls work great, you just clip it onto your rope, drive past it. The anchor ball goes down, pulls the boat up, and it makes it easy to pull it in.
Oh yeah.
You know, I pulled a 100-pound anchor on that was our size of our anchor. We had 75 foot of chain with a 100-pound anchor.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that was
on the commercial.
That's commercial 28 footer. Yeah.
But
so we used an anchor ball and we drug the anchor behind the boat until we went to the next spot, and then we just do it off the cleat and let it down.
That's like I said, that's the good old paper plate things. Good old commercial.
The paper plate is a
thing,
commercial thing. Yeah, that was my buddy used to throw lots of paper plates out the window.
You're like, what are you doing?
That's always what are you doing? Why are you littering? That's my spot.
Well, there you go. Yep. We got to the end of another one here, John. Like I said, big nap coming up ahead of us here, and then drive to Panacea in the morning. So show them what they're going to win here tonight.
Jim's Jigs and Sonny's.
Sonny's.
Nice cork.
Oh, nice 4 horseman cork there.
Nice power bait.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Tonight's question, super easy. No puzzles tonight, guys. Didn't have, like I said, today was a very, very rushed day. Didn't get time for puzzles. So if you are a fan of the show, you've seen the show before, this question comes up, or it's been brought up numerous times. It should be very, very easy. You know, you guys know how we do. Got 5 sheets of paper right here. Going to ask a question. The first 5 right answers we see going in the bucket, and John will pick a winner for that prize package. This question, I should see these answers pop up.
So
like
fast.
this. All right, here we go. Let me get on the right page so I can see it better. All right, here we go. John, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right,
I think so. I'm not positive, but I think so.
In what year was John born? We need John's birth year. Is your it's going to be the answer we're looking for tonight. John's birth year. Because we've talked about it enough that this should be an easy question that they should know without any hesitation, you know.
Christy! Christy! Christy!
Right. I knew these answers would be easy. Almost everybody. Who do we got in there? We've got Dale and Denise going in the bucket. Jessica, Chris, and the Chum King going in the bucket.
An old codger. Christy making me older.
The answer was 68. It's always brought up in reference because that's what it's on the Sonny's gift certificate and on their logo.
I suck it bad. That's not the math ain't mathing.
It's not get paying attention.
I suck at that. Dang it, man, making me old. I'm old enough as it is.
All right, you got a winner, John?
I do.
Oh,
it's
looky there.
It's a guy.
It is a
I
guy.
picked a guy.
You did.
Oh, man.
And there were at least 2 females in there.
Whoa, that's
Ooh.
very weird
Yeah,
for me to pick a guy. But the welder guy, Chris,
Congratulations to Chris. He won the.
the welder dude.
There we go. Safe travels and best of luck this weekend.
We
Thank
hope
you,
so.
Bonnie. Thank you.
Or
Thank
26
you.
and 3/4.
Yeah. This is man. We're kind of fishing in their backyard. They like to go up in that area and fish a lot. That's
Mhm.
close to the Caravelle or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They like Caravelle. I love it. Caravelle's beautiful.
It is.
Beautiful
It is.
place.
All right, John. Well, we're going to try to get us some sleep. We got a long drive ahead of us. Good job, Chris. Yep. Jim, that's it.
That's it.
All right, guys. Weeby Taylor is brought to you by Shasty McNasty Fishing.
Capt Cove Outfitters.
Jim's Jigs.
Filletzall Blades.
Aquatic Nutrition.
You ate super bait.
Karrie's Custom Rods.
Bonnie with State Farm.
Native Nautical Mailboxes.
Live.
We got good old power pole right there. Working again.
Seabass Welding.
And Sonny's Barbecue with Josh and Melissa. There's that 68.
And Hippo Head Hotel.
All right. Everybody, you have a great rest of the week. Good weekend. We'll see y'all.